So I'm not sure how well this is going to show up in the video, and I can't stay in this position too long, but there is a dual band UHF VHF antenna, and it's about 37 feet in the air, somewhere in there. Anyways, and there's a coax that's running into the one end of the house. This is my dad's antenna. I don't know if it can be seen through the video, but on there somewhere there's a piece of wire. I stripped it down some 80 feet of Cat 5 cable, and one leg, one end of one of the 75 approximately feet of that wire is coming through, coming there, and then I don't remember exactly where it goes over there. Somewhere around a shingle about halfway to that other mass, which actually my son's HF receiver's hooked up to. So from the antenna up there, about 36 feet in the air, that one leg of it goes over to there somewhere, and then comes down in and goes into the the coax. I'll show you that in a minute. The other leg, approximately 75 feet, is on the just laying on the roof pretty much, and goes across the peak of the roof and over towards the carport. I didn't have a lot of time that day to finish what I wanted to do with it, and I mean, as you can see, we already have quite a few antennas up here between my dad's operations and my operations. And oh yeah, I have to mention this. My son, Upbeat 88, I built that dipole for his FM broadcast transmitter somewhere around 91.3, I think, here. He's just tickled pink about it, but that's a whole nother story. Go to his YouTube channel, watch his videos on it. I'm sure he's got at least 20,000 of them by now. Okay, so the problem with this wire, let's go back to my wire dipole from my HF receiver, is that it runs across, or it was running across the gutter. I know it's not the best, but it's the best I could do at the time. And then it's connected. Right now I'm just using tape. Excuse me. Since I'm only using this for receive and I'm not transmitting, even on 10 meters, because I'll use the penetrator for that. This is a piece of that LMR 400 that I messed up that was on the penetrator before. I had to take about 10 feet of it out, and that's going through there. Okay, pause. So really quick, here's the other leg of this, and not that it matters or not. Whoops, sorry, not right in the sun. The wire coming across the roof, and I've just got it over to here. I'd like to get this end up higher too, but for now, this is what it is. Okay, so there's a fair amount going on right there. But that's the penetrator, and right now it's on the my 142. But let's go back over here. This is the coax going into the HF receiver. Right there. And for all you that know, let's zoom out here, ham operators, and there's probably other radio operators that know, you know, as far as frequency is what. That frequency, there's been a bit of a discussion here recently. There's been some activity on that frequency. And yeah, all that noise was the freaking wash machine, I think. I do have that coax hooked up to the tuner, that tuner right there, and there actually, it does make a little bit of difference even for receive only. But not hearing anything now, and it's been about, I think, 30 minutes since I did hear any traffic on there. But they're giving some weird identifiers. And I'm not going to mention any names, but a friend of mine had said that he, or she, maybe I shouldn't even say that, Oh man, sorry, I lost my train of thought. He heard the identifiers, and it's nothing that I've ever heard of for anything, you know. And I don't know everything about radio and all that stuff, so don't get me wrong, but I know I didn't recognize him, that's for sure. Is that ooh. All right, guys, 14374.5. And I even went over to my dad's HF radio in the other room, and even when it was the one guy was coming in loud on this radio right here, I went to his ICOM 718, and it's only hooked up to a 10-meter horizontal dipole antenna. Nothing was coming in over there on that thing. But anyway, so as a recap, yeah, that wire antenna, it's about 75 to 80 feet per leg, somewhere in there. And that's about it. All right, folks. Happy DXing.